name's Elisabeth Frischauf, and these are some of my newest works. I'd like to welcome you to CERES Gallery. This piece itself says welcome on it. It's the story of Baucis and Philemon, who welcomed Hermes and Zeus to their home, the only ones. And when they were asked what they would wish for, they were turned into, they said, we want to be together forever, and they were turned into two trees which start twining, and that's what you see here. They're changing into two trees. Then this piece here, and this piece here, and two more, which we'll see in a few minutes, come from a series I call Gun Show, which I made after the Newtown massacre at the Sandy Hook Elementary School, which isn't far from my studio. And the themes reflect America's obsession with guns, and guns are marketed to children. We're told that we all need them to be safe, so I made Home Safe Home. And over here, we have a bouquet for him and for her. And while I was making the guns, I researched on the web, I looked at them, and I realized how beautiful and seductive they really are. And that was what comes through in these two bouquets. Then I call these pieces just for fun. These are two pictures with attitude. This one is Think Like a Lady over here. She's sticking her tongue out. And this one is Oh Yeah. She's got her hands on her hips. And they actually can be used as pictures for liquids. This one is called Bouquet Roads. And it's just about all the things that you see when you're driving on the road. And I made up some of the cars because you see all kinds of cars on the road. Once I was driving on the road, and there were actually chairs that had fallen off, and everybody just went around them, you know, so I have that here too. The big heads I made, there are 5, they're all here. They are sculpted outside as characters, and then inside there's a lot going on. So this one is really an homage to my kiln. I named my kiln Hafaya, or Her Fire, without which I couldn't work. And so there's also the fire-breathing dragon, the spirit of the flame inside, and then different kinds of things that I like to make. Over here, we have two pieces which kind of belong together. This one is called You Are Subject to Random Search, which we hear on every form of transportation we're taking these days. And I incorporated pieces of electronics. There's a light bulb instead of a nose earring, a cell phone case, an earbud. This one is called Think Like a Bad Guy. And when you're standing in the Washington, D.C. Metro, there's a sign in front of you that says, Think Like a Bad Guy. And I had to say to myself, what's a bad guy look like? So I sort of invented this head, but because I'm not a bad guy in the back, I have the flowers, which is more what I like to think about. But inside I made, like the Guernica by Picasso, a wall with the killing fields and skulls. And there's also a shotgun case that I found near my studio upstate. And that's spraying bullets into the wall. This one is about, it's called Stuffed, and it's how we're stuffed with apps. So all around the piece are allusions to technology. The keyboard is on the lips, the QWERTY keyboard, the Wi-Fi 100%, and then inside, like the Duchamp, you descending a staircase, I have broken pieces of leg and arm, and they're apps descending a staircase. And then I put the dancing figures, which is sort of like in Matisse, the dancers. I use that as my inspiration, but I have a devil and a ballerina, and inside is a clown. And then over here, excuse me? Over here we have Lady Luck and the Three Fates. Only I named the piece in Italian because the Romans used to venerate Lady Luck. And the Three Fates, we have the young one winding the spool of thread. She's wearing a bikini. The matron, who is casting the thread into the well inside. And then the old dame, who is cutting the thread with scissors. And because I love to make high-heeled shoes in ceramics, they're all wearing high-heeled shoes. The young one is wearing a bikini. The old one has her middle-aged spread. I mean, the middle one, and the old one is wearing pedal pushers. Okay, this piece comes from the National Rifle Association telling us that we'd all be safer if we had guns. So this is Home Safe Home, made safe by having guns on the roof and guns pointing out everywhere to shoot whoever comes in sight who you might think should be shot. Okay.